A very, very good evening to all of you. And I am sure you all are exhausted and tired because you'll have been there all the morning till now. What I am going to talk, and I'm not going to talk too much because I see you hearing a lot of things already. And as for an educationist that I know, 45 minutes, time out, right? So what I'm going to do it, I'm going to keep it very crisp to what I want you to hear and what I want you to do, all right? I'm going to break the session in two bits. One is what I do as a company, and second, what is expected out of you in the industry right now as an entrepreneur or even as an employee, all right? Now, as a company, we send students internationally, America being one of them, but we do all the continents as well. So we send children on the basis of either you want to do an internship, or you want a work permit, or you want to do masters and get into your PR, to your country, all right? In all of these, my friend, there is a money story, and there's a story of commitment because you are going away from your family to make a beautiful future for yourself, all right? So this is a moment of truth between your lives and the decision that you're making. Now, coming to the topic that you're seeing here as tourism and sustainable goals. What I did 20 years back, 2005 pass out, is not the same thing that is expected out of you hospitality students. That time, AI never existed. Today, AI exists, all right? Which means I didn't have ChatGPT to do my work. I had to do everything by myself, all right? That is the difference between your generation and mine, okay? So what you have to understand as chefs, as front office people, as F&B servers, or even housekeepers, is how are you going to elevate yourself or enhance your skills in order to survive, because we are not doing tourism only on land. We are not doing tourism only on water. We are not doing tourism just in the sky. We are going to do it in the space. So if I'm going to be in space, are you equipped for that future? Because that is going to be your future tomorrow. So if you don't know AI that well, you're going to be behind. Just like a very beautiful question my dear friend asked, that how is electrical vehicles going to stay, and what about the people that are working there? So that is the transition. And I'm sure you'll have seen that more. Housekeeping then was with all dustpans and brooms. Suddenly vacuums come in. Now robots do that. The housekeepers don't do that anymore. That is change. But what we need to understand is all of this that is getting programmed by one Tesla scientist who is a human being. And he is using his brains. And that is expected out of you people sitting there. Agriculture is now done on hydroponics. I don't need land. I can have pipes and I can create good lettuce leaf and I can become an entrepreneur. I can do that. I can do that in today's world. There are students that are reusing prawn scales to make fodder for other animals. Happening right now. So all that is happening is right in front of you in your eyes. What you have to understand, and unfortunately, you are that COVID batch that has been blessed, and it's not a very good blessing in disguise because your foundation has been pretty weak. You have thought that you have scored very good marks, but that is again all AI that did, Alexa and Siri, that did those marks. Right now you have to work on your foundation. So all the students out here who are doing hospitality and the third year, your technical knowledge is zilch, is absolutely not there. So you have to wake up now and start working on that technical knowledge. Because if I put you on the range and say this mayonnaise has got bad, and if you cannot correct it, you have not done your job. As simple as that. So you have to understand that your technical knowledge has to be at par at what you're doing, because if you want to be managers tomorrow, if you want to rule the world tomorrow, you better have your basics right and better have your technicals right, because this is where it's going to take you. So even if, for example, it spoke about research, it spoke about what you do that in your second year, third year. When I tell you, Do an assignment on pot still and patent still. So what are you doing? You're doing a research. You're doing the distinguishing between what an alcohol would look like if it was pot still and how it would look like and taste like if it was a patent still. So you are still doing research. You're still doing a lot of work. So take it from that sense. It is enlightening to be here. It is beautiful when we hear a subject matter covered like this. My only humble request to you is take your teachers very, very seriously. Because out in that world, you will not survive if in case you don't have your lessons well written about yourself, your technical knowledge written. Quoting what Sir again said in a very nice share, where he said, use your brain, not your heart. It says, उठा था मेरा एक कदम राह शौक में, मंजिल तमाम उम्र मुझे ढूंढती रही. So don't let that happen to you. Don't go for things which are not momentary right now, but your destiny that needs to follow. And I can only wish you all the best with all the efforts that have been taken by the school and the college. Do very well and all the best. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm sure you don't have any questions, but my thing is to ask, do you have any questions for me? Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.